But hey, y'all, it's been a minute, but we're back in it, okay? And today we are doing a video about 6 wild lyrics. Notice specifically how I note wild and not wildest. Okay, note that because it's
I'm
not.
Just laughing. Hold on.
It's not the top. It's not the
we
top.
We have not done a video in over a year, and you just like went right into.
I wish, because the last time we tried recording a second ago.
This is our second take.
And he said I was being too long-winded.
You were, but it's also funny to just go really fast into it after we haven't put up a video in like over a year.
I said it's been a minute, we're back in it.
That's all you said.
I acknowledged it,
all right.
So.
We're back. Let's go. And we're not doing what we used to do. We're doing a video. I mean, we're doing that too.
Oh,
but,
yes.
But right now, we're doing something different. Please tell the fine folks what we're doing.
Yeah, typically, in our past videos, we've done reality TV shows, and we probably still will, but, we want to venture out, try new things, And today, we are doing 6 wild rap lyrics. Note again how I said wild and not wildest, okay? Meaning, we're not saying it's the wildest of all time. Don't hold us to the expectation. Don't be quoting us like this is the wildest thing. No, we're just saying it's wild.
I'll be honest, things on YouTube have gotten out of hand. Everybody's exaggerating everybody.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Mr. Beast is healing the blind, and this is the craziest video you ever seen, and these are the most oddly satisfying things you've ever watched get crushed in a machine that breaks stuff.
Worst deaths of all time.
Yeah.
Look, we're not
Best
making that
movies with Keanu Reeves.
We're not making those type of claims.
No, these are just normal wild lyrics.
Well, we're not.
Some of them are not even that crazy.
No.
They're kind of average.
It'll range. Some will be the wildest of all time.
Some won't be wild at all.
So, yeah. Well, this will be wild. This will be wild.
No, they're all wild.
They're still wild, but it'll range, and we're not ranking. Okay, there's no hierarchy.
Yeah.
What's wild is wild.
But fans of mine know that all mine are better than all of theirs. They're at least that you could rank them like that.
In the comments, let us know who has the best wild lyrics.
Go ahead and rank our lyrics in the comments.
Let us know, okay? And we'll have the songs in the. What is it? The box? What's the box?
Okay, you do that.
What's it?
If it's not there,
box?
she didn't do it.
What's it called? Info box? Is
Description?
It? Description. We'll have the stuff there. We'll have it there for you.
Yeah, and if it's not there, she didn't do it.
Whatever. Maybe.
So what does it mean to be a wild lyric to you? What is your definition of a wild hip-hop lyric?
Excellent question.
Rap.
So a wild lyric is simply something that is out of pocket to where you're kind of like, ooh, like who does this even serve? Like who is this even benefiting, complimenting? What do you mean?
Who would say that?
Yeah, why did you say that?
Why did you? I think I see what you're trying to say, but I don't know why you said it like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's a wild lyric.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Out of pocket, out of this world. Okay, wild lyric.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
The first lyric I have for you today is from a song called Chi-Town by a guy named Four. The song in general, it's a song about living in Chicago, and he repeats the word Chi-Town about 1,000 times in it. But it's not annoying. It's a good vibe song, and it's all about how he flies out the chicks to see him all the time.
And they like the fact that he's from Chi-Town.
Yeah, they love that he's from Chi-Town, and he kind of like runs the city and stuff, according to him.
That's kind of like his thing.
I live here. I'd never heard of him. But I guess he runs the city.
Well, you have heard of him now.
I've heard of him now.
You've heard of him from the song?
I haven't heard of him since. This is
okay.
I heard this one song by him. And so that's the first verse. The chorus, all that is what we just said. He starts his second big verse before the end of the song with this lyric. And I liked the song, so I started listening to it. And then slowly I caught this lyric, and I'm like, what the hell is he saying?
Oh, you be litty. Just left over east, now we ride on the lake. I've been drinking behind the museum with my guys, now I'm driving home late.
I've been drinking behind the museum with my guys, now I'm driving home late.
Now, let me try.
All right, you go for it.
I've been drinking behind the museum with my guys, now I'm driving home late.
Yeah, he kind of
It's
like
hard.
he sticks the I've been drinking behind the museum with my guys. Now I'm driving home like.
But isn't that a crazy thing to say? Like, what do you mean you're behind the museum drinking with your dudes? Like, it's crazy to think that like more than one person wanted to do this.
And then you put it in a rap. The thing overall to me is like you put this in the rap song.
A braggadocious type of rap song.
Every other lyric is like, I got these fine ass ladies flying out to see me. And
I got money.
I'm paying for their flights.
Yeah.
These women I don't even know. I fly them out to me. They make love to me and then they go home. Can you believe it? I'm the boss. I'm the man. That's what he's saying. But then he's also like, I also do this scummy thing with my friends where we drink behind a museum. All the kids are in there. Yeah. And then I drive home late, drunk.
Yeah. Like, what? Wait, like...
It's out of pocket.
Yeah, it's out of pocket. It's kind of like...
If you were hanging out with a guy at a bar and he's like, yeah, man, busy day. I was drinking behind the museum with my guys. I would be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What?
Yeah.
We also, like, you're saying, like, which museum is allowing you to drink behind it?
Oh, it's gotta be illegal.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know.
This guy, he doesn't care about the law. What? He runs the city, remember? That's what I found out.
You're right. But yeah, really wild, just out of pocket, just like, okay,
the museums are nice.
Did you mean to put that on a different song and you just left it there?
What song does it belong on?
I don't know, maybe like a redemption song?
He was gonna do a song about museums.
A song where he's just kind of, lamenting over some of his experiences and trying to deal with his trauma. Like, it gives...
This was not a trauma song.
No, it's not. But the lyrics sound like some...
song. That's Young Boy.
We love some Young Boy.
I think it might be the only rap song to ever use the word museum. I don't think I've ever heard that in another song.
There has to be others.
Another one with the word museum. It'd have to be like a metaphor or something. Like, you're so old, you're from the museum. Like a diss song or something. Yeah. I cannot picture anyone talking about a literal museum. Like, I was hanging out at the museum today, checking out the Picassos.
Don't Beyonce and Jay-Z have that song about the Louvre?
That's close, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have to look into this and get back to you.
Get back to you.
That's my song. Chi-Town by 4.
Alright, so next, I have Smooth Sailing by the one, the only, Mr. Trick Daddy, as well as Miss Trina, featuring some sort of R&B kind of reggae singer named Ali Coyote. Okay, so this song came out 7 years ago. Found it when I was watching Love and Hip Hop because Trick Daddy and Trina, they're on the show. They're still on the show, right? And they were on as well. They were like beginning their kind of rank.
People are lighting fireworks.
Fireworks. Oh yeah, it's New Year's.
It's leftover from the
Well,
it's the day after they got their leftover stuff.
We do live in Chicago. That's why I was like, oh.
Some spaced out gunshots. He's aiming in between every shot.
Yes, Trick Daddy, Trina, Smooth Sailing came out at the beginning of their Love and Hip Hop sort of era that they're still in. And I heard it on the show, and I was like, okay, this isn't too bad. Because as you know, or maybe not know, I don't know, Love and Hip Hop isn't known for their best.
Real quick, can I ask, was it a song they performed on the show, or was it just like in the show?
It was like in the credits, I think, at one point. Or maybe they may have performed it on a reunion. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I heard enough of it to be like, okay, I like it. Let me check it out. Because usually Love and Hip Hop has trash songs, but this song was okay.
There's a whole music video for it.
Yeah, a whole music video for it. On the World Star Hip Hop. So check it out, and I liked it, But some things stuck out to me, particularly Trick Daddy's weird verse. Like, Trick Daddy's just off-kilter verse, right? So the first little chorus is just like, yeah, we're smooth sailing, we're in Miami with the Haitians and the Jamaicans, it's like Caribbean, Miami, boop, boop, all that type of vibe.
They're from Miami, it's all that Miami shit.
Yeah, it's all that Miami type of vibe, it's like, palm trees or whatever.
Yeah.
Caribbean,
yeah, all that crap.
I didn't say that. Why are you hating up in here?
You like it?
All that crap? What's wrong with Caribbean?
I don't know, it's whatever. Alright, go on, sorry.
Cut that out, because that's
I like Bossa Nova.
That's Brazilian.
That's close.
No.
You don't think they're not fucking with Bossa Novas in the Caribbean?
Okay, but it's not the same thing, and you need to cut this out because you look real racist.
I'm not a racist. I'm just having fun.
But anyway, Trick Daddy, Trina, the Ale Coyote. Ale Coyote comes in with a little chorus, cute, smooth sailing. You know, we're out here with the Haitians, Jamaicans, we're vibing. It's Miami, cool.
Smooth sailing, on the 957.
And then Trick Daddy comes in. He's sounding good with his verse. Unfortunately, Trina sounds kind of bad. And I'll get to her before
But Trina is fine. Lyrically.
Well, yes, but let me. I'm going in my way.
Okay.
I'm doing my thing. I want to
Taking
speak
a long way to this wild lyric. People tuned in for the wild lyric. You're really making them wait. God damn. All right.
Okay.
Wow.
So let me go through my motions.
Are you rewarding
Okay.
me like a seal?
Let me go through my motions. I think we start over.
You're not gonna start over.
We're starting over.
We were talking so long about this Ale Coyote.
Let's start the fuck over.
We got 4 more songs each. There's 8 more.
Okay, then when I'm going,
We got 12 more
when
songs
I'm
to
going
go.
in my flow, then
We're up to
let
100 songs at some point.
then let me flow.
I gotta get in there. I'm teasing a little bit.
Yeah,
That's all I was doing.
I love you.
Love you too, baby.
Okay. So, Ale Coyote, he's nice on the track, on the chorus. He says, smooth sailing, smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing, on the 957.
You know?
Oh yeah.
What else did he say? I'm a 9-to-5 sailing, sack my sage with my hot Haitians. Oh, puff with my Jamaican. Smooth. Even though sac passe, isn't that oh, it is. I think it's French and, but they also say like un passe in Spanish, but whatever. The point is, this guy.
This isn't the wild lyric yet. Please be patient. Nerd said you have a faster way to get to it. But first she wants to do the etymology of every word before that.
Stop acting like you're. Stop. He's acting like I ever hit him with anything more than a gusher. Stop.
Please don't hit me anymore. Oh. Don't put me back. I went down my shirt. Okay. Tell me more about Ale Coyote, please. Dude, you're never going to guess who the person who says the wild lyric is. Based on this lead up, you won't even know until she says it.
No.
Who actually said the wild lyric?
No, okay.
If you had to guess at this point, you'd probably think it was Ale Coyote.
So, the Trick Daddy and Trina song featuring Kylie, Ale Coyote. And he comes in smooth on the little chorus. Smooth sailing, smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing, on the 957.
And that name it. It's a cute little vibe, right? And then you have Trick Daddy verse, followed by the Trina verse. Now, before I get to Trick Daddy's verse, Trick Daddy is where the wild lyric is.
Oh, well, we're going to talk about Trina after you say the wild lyric?
But before I would talk, I want to quickly discuss Trina. Her verse is horrible. Call the Uber to the casa. Like,
What's wrong with that?
it does not sound good. It sounds good.
Mi casa, you Uber there.
It does not sound good.
Casa.
And her weird Spanish is like, girl, wet, uncomfy, bad singing. She needs to rap. I just wanted to make a note of that because, you know, if you listen to the song, you may also be like, oh, this part sucks too. And it's like, yeah, it does suck. It's not wild, but it does suck. But now let's get to the sucking part. I'm glad in the center.
I'm coming off like first of all, ain't never rehearsed and ain't never been versatile.
I'm coming off like, first of all, ain't never rehearsed and ain't never been versatile. Now I've been out the game for a while. Now I'm back, about to get personal. The rap game's a tragedy, but when I'm done, y'all gonna be mad at me. Okay, and he talks about how basically all of these new dudes are like, he says, fashion freaks, geeks with no identity. So weirdo. Everybody's weird now, but you know, I'm coming in with that OG cool stuff. But the problem for me is he starts off by saying, I ain't never rehearsed and I ain't never been versatile. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so you're telling us that you just kind of don't try, you just suck?
Yeah.
Like, you're just saying like, I don't try and
What's
I can't do many things.
What does he say after that? Is it more, it's like
He
self-deprecating?
said, I've been out the game for a while, now I'm back, it's about to get personal.
Okay.
Oh,
Video is like, you know, Trick Daddy's looking rough.
Yeah. It was 7 years ago. He hasn't gotten much better in terms of his self-care.
He started a cooking show and he looks like a line cook at a diner. He doesn't look like a once famous rapper.
Trick Daddy, you know, he's lived in.
Yeah.
he looks lived in.
He's like an old home. He's got good bones.
That's strong.
Is that what you're gonna say?
There we
Strong
go.
bones.
There we go. Strong. You know, his character.
All right, number 2, not in ranking order, just in chronological order.
Yeah.
Or
Just not even just where to start.
Not even chronologically.
Just
oh my
here.
God.
Just here.
It's It's the order is nominal only. This song, by the way, probably has the most wild lyrics of any song. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about I'm in Love with a Stripper, the remix, part 2, which has like 10 verses on it, and there's like 10 crazy verses on it. And if you look at the names, there's tons of people on this song. There's Too Short, there's like 8-Ball and MGJ, and there's a Twista, and like everyone from the first song, and then uncredited, R. Kelly has a verse.
Uncredited.
That he like sing raps.
Yeah.
And it's
Also,
the most.
I think he produces on this song.
He might have produced too, but if you look up this song, this could be an after the fact, like let's hide any association with R. Kelly thing, but he is not listed anywhere around the song. I don't know if they changed that, but you'd think when the song came out, R. Kelly's one of the biggest artists of all time. Why would you not list him as singing a whole verse? His verse is as long as everybody else's.
Yeah.
And it has so the theme of the verse. It's like a high school essay. It has a premise and then just backing points and then a conclusion. And when he hits the conclusion, it's so off-putting. The wildest lyric I've ever heard in a song ever. Mm-hmm. So the thesis is,
I must be the first man to ever fall in love with a. Gonna go down on my knees and ask that to marry me.
I must be the first man to ever fall in love with an ass. That's his thesis statement. That's how he starts the verse.
And he's going to prove it to you.
Yeah, he has a lot of backing evidence. For example, one of the things about him is he's so in love with his ass, he's gonna get down on his knees and ask the ass to marry him.
Yeah,
he's gonna marry not the woman, the ass.
Yeah.
He's not even interested in the woman, just the ass part.
Just the ass.
He has a bunch of other crazy stuff he says is all really upsetting, and. He has a pretty good line where he says,
"Gotta have it. You could call me the man of steel, cause that is just like a magnet. Damn.
You can call me the man of steel, cause that ass is just like a magnet."
Diabolical.
The Man of Steel is Superman, but we're not saying like he's strong to steel. We're saying he's magnetic to an ass. At one point, he says it keeps his donk on swole. Pretty wild lyrics, but the wildest lyric here is his closing lyric where he goes,
"Stop, I wanna kiss. If I could, I'd put my whole damn.
I want to stick it, want to kiss it. If I could, I would put my whole damn head in it."
And in the video, he motions to where he goes this. Like that, so he can like show you that he's like expanding the like booty
he's
to get into it.
climbing into a sleeping bag. He does a climbing into his sleeping bag motion. Like
yeah, it's horrible.
At first.
It's truly
I'm laughing this whole verse, and then he gets to that line, which I think is intended to be funny, and I just stop laughing and I'm like
like he wants to put
is that funny? Is that cool?
Whole head in it.
No, it's wild.
It's wild.
That's my wild lyric number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put my whole damn head in it. That's crazy.
I mean, we see why he's where he's at.
In prison.
Yeah.
That's the kind of lyric. He should have been in prison from this song before anything else happened.
Definitely should have been evidence.
There was definitely some red flags.
Mm-hmm. All right, my next song, my number 2 wild lyric song is a favorite of mine, a favorite artist of mine, and favorite song of mine. Called What It's Gonna Be by Gucci Mane. You know, I'm from the South. We love our Gucci Mane. I can remember many mornings listening to him. My parents would turn him off. And this would be the kind of song.
Parents would turn them off. I can remember many mornings when you started that sentence, I thought you were going to say, like, around the house, we were all listening to Gucci Mane.
No, this is in the car,
It was
riding.
Christmas morning, and then you're like, no, my parents would turn it off. I would wake up, turn it on, they would turn it off.
Usually in the car, the radio would have it on, and they turn it off and put on some, like, slow 70s R&B.
Your dad's like, turn on J. Cole.
Shut up.
Your dad likes
Shut
lyrics. He likes lyrics.
Be hating on the family.
He's right. I'm not hating. I respect it.
The song is called What It's Gonna Be by Gucci Mane. Okay, this would be one of the songs that we turn off if it were to come on.
I wanna be a billionaire, me too.
I wanna be a billionaire, me too. Which I just like the idea of the way he says it in the song. If you ever listen to it, which hopefully we'll clip it in there. He kind of pauses and it's like, I want to be a billionaire, and he's copying that song by Bruno Mars, and he's kind of, and then just like goes back into his regular voice and is like, me too, kind of being like, shut up, Bruno Mars, like, yeah, we all want to be billionaires, bitch.
Yeah.
It's always funny to me because it kind of seems like, why is Bruno Mars catching a stray out of nowhere in this song? Like,
Bruno Mars says stuff that everybody knows.
Yeah. I wanna be a billionaire.
But they did a song later.
Me too.
They did a song later, so they must have made up.
Yes, they made up. The whole song is very like, it sounds like he's maybe on like a crack, not crack, but on a cocaine type bender.
Yeah, that's what I really thought.
Because he talks really fast. Where
There's so many words in
the
the
chorus
song.
to go, he's like, what it gonna be? What it gonna be? Too many chains on me, too many rings on me, baby, it's on the diamonds that dance on me. Have me watching my rings not to freeze. What it gonna be? Don't tell nobody. Like, Gucci, what?
Yeah, I can't. It's incredible.
He's just listing stuff, and it's like, Gucci, you're stressing me out.
I couldn't imagine him doing this live. He would just like, I feel like he would die. Like, just out of breath. And this is old Gucci, man. He's not even in shape.
Yeah, this is too much.
Yeah.
But then the next line that we also love from this little song is where he says,
2 just a week on haircuts, like 4, 5, 6 sometimes a week. These girls petrified, I'm scared to speak.
spend 2 G's a week on haircuts, like 4, 5, 6 times a week.
Spend 2 G's. He says a week twice. Is that right? You spend 2 G's a week on haircuts, like 4, 5, 6 a week.
Yeah, so like he's getting $2,000 haircuts 4, 5, 6 times a week.
2 G's for all the haircuts together.
I
think it's like 4
thought it was
haircuts.
2 G's per hair.
Well, that's crazy. You're spending $10,000 on haircuts in a week.
That's so many haircuts. Like, why are you getting so many? Why are you getting 6 haircuts?
6 haircuts a week. They're not even cutting any hair off at that point.
Yeah.
I would just be, if I was a barber, I'd just be faking it. Like, yeah, give me them 2 G's. I got like I'm just combing it.
So you only don't get a haircut on Sunday? Like, you rest on Sunday?
Yeah. On the 6th day, the barber's rested.
Like, 6 times a week? Gucci, that's crazy. That's crazy, Gucci.
That is wild.
What are you doing? And then he says, these girls petrified. They're scared to speak. They're scared to tell you that you're spending too much on haircuts? I
guess I don't see another way to interpret that. I'm doing my best.
Yeah. I mean, Gucci, what's going on?
These women are legit scared to come out of the house. They heard Gucci Mane is back at the barber.
Cran is here. Y'all remember Cran? She's the one cat of 2 haters and a cat. She's also a hater, though, a little bit. So.
Yeah, she hates a bath. Cats hate water.
She's getting a bath tomorrow, though.
My third wild lyric is nominal order only, not ranked.
Not ranked.
Would be from the song ZZ by Kodak Black featuring Travis Scott and Offset. Now, this song is a beautiful song. I love Kodak Black. It's my favorite rapper. And ZZ it has Travis Scott doing the chorus in this sort of monotone voice with like the kind of Migos style ad-libs. Dabba dabba dabba, it's lit. Dabba 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 dabba. That's how it sounds.
Yeah.
Dabba dabba dabba. So it's funny, but he says a bunch of weird stuff out of nowhere. He goes,
I'm an ass and titty lover.
I'm an ass and titty lover. And then the ad-lib is, big ass.
It just sounds like a 12-year-old.
Drive a coupe you could stand in. It's like, I don't know. It's other shit like having cars and stuff. And then I'm an ass and titty lover. Which, yeah, not even necessarily saying anything new here. I think most fellas who are straight and attracted to women like ass and titties. He's not even drawing a preference. He likes it all. He's an ass and titty lover.
A weird way to say it is be like, I'm an ass and titty lover. And then anyway, just keep going on with their sentence. Like, okay.
In the music video, he's running, and the green screen behind him has these giant asses, like he's running from the asses. I'm not ass and titty lover. All right.
If he loves them,
That's
why is he running away?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, they're giant. Maybe he loves them in a more normal amount. I don't know. I can't speak for Travis Scott. Nobody can. Not even Travis Scott. That's my final lyric of my 3 wild lyrics of our 6 wild lyrics.
Nice. With the final wild lyric, okay, it's a song called Jump by a few Chicago rappers, namely Lil Durk, King Von, along with Bookie 600 and Memo 600 or Memo 600. But they're all
we didn't get the memo on the pronunciation.
But they're all Chicago rappers. But the beginning, we start off with like Booka 600 and Memo 600, and they're doing some pretty standard drill type raps, you know, talking about their chains, talking about dissing people, ops, dead ops, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, the typical drill, money gang shit, killing hoes, bitches, drugs, cars, chains type drill rap shit.
Typical.
You know.
You know it. Killing.
But
all
then
that.
But then King Von comes in with the kind of an interesting verse where he kind of puts you sort of in the front seat with him in the mind of like a drill killer, really. Talking
a shooter.
Real shooter, you know, and he goes on to kind of say,
you know, I got shooters.
Okay. See what I have to deal with.
You wouldn't be that sarcastic if you respected the fact that I have shooters. You'd be a little nicer. I got Cran. Relax. That's why Cran always flinches when you come in the room.
Stop.
Being abused. Not really. Don't kill you on the internet.
So gushers.
You heard a cat.
If you want to snack with me while I'm, doing the video, I got snacks. I got gushers. I got chocolate. Snack with me.
Oh my gosh, the camera battery! I see it draining before our eyes.
Anyway, so you have
run on tape.
You have Booka 600 and Memo 600 a little verse, and then you go into King Von's verse, which is kind of an interesting. It just kind of goes more I don't want to say introspective per se, but introspective as you might hear. A gangster killer type talking about their moments of, looking to kill, right? He talks about my dude, my homeboy on the side, my partner, my dude, he's my guy, but he can't kill without a pill, and he's messing everything up, and everybody we shot at didn't die, and
it's like a really nuanced thing. Like, I don't need to take drugs to kill. My buddy, he's not as good as me.
But he's still my dude.
He's my dude. I don't trust him because I don't respect him as much because he doesn't take a pill.
It's complicated.
It's like you should be stone sober when you murder. Otherwise, I don't know.
No,
it's a wild verse. It makes it sound real.
It makes it very much feels like you're with him minute or second to second, being like, okay, have you ever been in the wheel when your homie don't got the wheel, he can't slide, he need him a pill, he's a bitch, is what it is. You trying to uplift him, because
he's sad about killing. It's like, get over it, dude. We got killing.
It's all this, like, the tumultuous feelings that, go along with being in the car ride with somebody as you guys are both trying to kill people, right? It's interesting.
I like Project Paz, a song where he goes, I'm still shook because I just did a homicide.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. It's
like
exactly
that.
on those lines, kind of like.
But this guy's like, nah, you shouldn't even be shook. My friend's shook, and I'm kind of looking down on him for it.
Yeah, no, he is.
King Von.
But both artists are kind of putting you in the position of, you're the killer with me.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't even get that from the Vietnam War movies. These guys are just like, yep, this is life. Killing.
But then our good fellow Lil Durk comes through, and he just starts saying, just starts saying stuff.
I know a rich nigga homeless, got me a deal, ain't homeless, yeah.
I know a rich nigga homeless, got me a deal, I ain't homeless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen again.
Yeah.
Let's say it again.
It's melodic, you know?
Yeah. Let's say it again. I know a rich nigga homeless. Got me a deal, ain't homeless. Okay, so you know a guy who's rich, who's homeless, but then you got a deal and now you're not homeless. But why does it matter that you have a deal? Because apparently getting a deal which gets you money doesn't get you a home. So why did it didn't get that guy a home? So it's very incredibly confusing.
It's like a moment when all those math symbols, the math symbol meme. You should have seen Cran's face while you're explaining that. Inside her head was just shapes floating like a lava lamp. Like what? Blub, blub, blub.
It doesn't make no sense. I know a rich nigga homeless. If he's rich, why is he homeless? Right? He can't give himself a hotel for the night.
And what are you saying about him when you
and
say...
And then you said, got me a deal, ain't homeless. Okay, so when you get some money, you get, assuming a record to get you money, right? You get some money.
You're assuming a
you're
deal
not
is money.
Yeah, a deal is money, but that makes you're not, and you're saying, I ain't homeless. But...
Because the guy he's rich, but he doesn't have a deal.
But why do you get a house when you get money, but this guy is rich, but he doesn't?
It's a horrible, bad lyric. It doesn't make any sense.
It makes zero sense. Say it to yourself and try to figure it out.
I feel like he kind of even struggles in this verse, kind of like, he doesn't deliver it that well. Am I crazy?
He says a lot of weird stuff.
Or maybe I'm misremembering it.
I wouldn't say he misdelivers. I just say he says a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
I know a rich nigga homeless, got me a deal, I ain't homeless. All right.
There's more to it that you hate, right?
Yeah, there's more.
We've talked about this a lot.
This verse always is like, what?
Mostly in a way like, what does he mean?
Yeah, and then...
What do you think this means?
And then he says...
Trying to decipher it like it's a foreign language.
I love my brother for life. He lost his legs to a wheelchair.
And then he says, I love my brother for life. He lost his legs to a wheelchair.
Oh, yeah. That is the topper.
He lost his legs to a wheelchair. Now, I assume he means his brother, friend, whatever, got in an accident and now has to use a wheelchair. But saying he lost his legs to a wheelchair implies that a wheelchair attacked his legs.
Yeah, it implies that, yeah. Like, he was, like, laying with his, like, legs out on the sidewalk, and the guy in a wheelchair was, like, looking at a bird, and then rode the wheelchair over his legs and cut him off. And it's like, how ironic. Now I'm in a wheelchair. Because a wheelchair guy ran over my legs. With really sharp wheels.
He lost his legs to a wheelchair. Like, excuse me, sir? Did you say that?
Maybe he meant it like he was gambling with a wheelchair.
What?
And he bet his legs. They were watching the Super Bowl, and he's like, I bet you my 2 legs. He's talking to a wheelchair. I bet you my 2 legs.
He's talking to a wheelchair.
Yeah, he's talking to a wheelchair. He says, I bet you my 2 legs that the Eagles are going to win.
Mm.
And then the Eagles lost, so he had to chop off his legs and he lost his legs to a wheelchair. That's one way.
That is a possibility. He lost a bet to a wheelchair.
Hey, it's an art. I can interpret it however I want.
You're right, it is art. But it is undeniably a wild thing to say. What?
That's it. And
he
that's
lost
the
his
video.
head to a wheelchair. Or lost his leg to a wheelchair. Makes no dang on sense. None of this stuff made no dang on sense.
He didn't have his head on the sidewalk. Yeah,
Thank
he
God.
could have lost his head to a wheelchair.
Thank God. And thank y'all for sticking with us. Okay, we're back and we're better than ever. So, like, subscribe, do all that cute little stuff, whatever. Check us out, and we'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful evening or day, whatever's going on with you. Mwah. Adios. Nice.